First of all, I would say in Egypt. Of course, also other countries are developing, and also the governments see then the needs and also the future in farming, because it brings also, of course, intensity from the world markets and so on, like being, so to say, halfway autark with some whatever fruits and so on. And then ever since here, would say in this region, Daalteks is on top, or Egypt is on top. I mentioned Daalteks because since over 25 years we work together. We have that cooperation in Egypt. And then, of course, all the developments, what we did follow up over all that years in that region, it's not only Egypt, so it's the whole North African region, comes, so to say, from Egypt. So when we look to our product range, we started with trailed fertilizer spreaders. Then next product was sprayers. And that made us, so to say, strong in this cooperation in Egypt. And now and then, of course, we were able to sell this or that equipment. And it's not only spreading, it's not only spraying, it's then the full line. It comes that we, together with the partners in the country and the farms, of course, that we want to increase the yields, not by 1 or 2%. So we see with the equipment that we bring farms really forward. That means when we talk about yield increase of, 5-10%. So it's not, as I said, increasing the yield. The next step is saving chemicals, saving fertilizer. And what we see is that mechanization of agriculture that took long in Europe, for instance, when we look to the German market, so to say after the Second World War, then of course the quick steps come. But now with equipment, also what you see here is that took a longer time. And now as Egypt is investing so much into agriculture, so to say, develop the desert, when we talk to people, of course, many surprised, because how can grow things in the desert? And in Egypt, you make it happen. And that is, of course, a good example for the other followers. And then we come to this, so that we have on our equipment, for instance, when we look to the planters, so sugar beet, corn, that we now look, of course, we achieved the precision. We achieved the precision with that. And we can place a corn very precise into the soil. What is then next? You put a full band of fertilizer with it. Is that required? Yes or no? Then you find out, no, only a pocket for that fertilizer is required to serve the corn, the roots to develop well. Our idea is only to put a pocket of fertilizer to that corn and left the fertilizer in between. That gives, for instance, savings of, up to 25% on fertilizer. And then we have that nowadays, there's AI tools, so that we, for instance, can optimize the fertilizer spreader with this method, what we can put into the field, that we can improve the spread pattern, the lateral distribution of a fertilizer spreader with simple elements without asking someone. They can do it on their own. Or that we have the frame, what you can push into fertilizer, and then you take your photo, and that the system goes online and checks what fertilizer that is. That is an easy solution, but it's all AI backed up. And with our biggest database, I would say we have all fertilizer fertilizer spreader producers. I think that's something unique, and that's something what no one else has. It's only us. And we, as Amazon, we are the only German company who has also that smaller range. Fertilizer spreader sprayers, seeders, planters. And that is something what's also special. And that's something what we don't forget. And we, with our solutions, want to welcome this. And the thing is, it's not expensive. It's easy. It's almost for nothing. And when that helps also the contractors in the country to bring farming forward, then we achieved everything what we wanted.